Sean, thanks for joining us. Going into this weekend on the back of the defeat at Wolves, disappointing result given the form we'd been in going into the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a disappointing result. Letting some sloppy goals, but we got to move on to the next game now. And obviously, we was a little bit down, but we had the international break to build up and look at our team towards this game. And this week, we've been looking really confident.
Is it a good thing to get the international break after a defeat, or do you want to be straight back out on the pitch to put it right?
Sometimes, obviously, it could be a good and bad, but obviously for us, I think he gave us a little bit more time to obviously do shape and get our team going for this week.
Do you linger on results if you've got a loss and you don't have a game to
No, I don't really linger on results. I normally, obviously there's always the next game to prove and get things right and that, so I always look to the next game.
It's important not to lose sight of the improvement that there's been recently though. 2 wins in the last 4 games. There's certainly been a bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously in the last 2 games against Bolton, and who was the other one against Charlton we won as well, and I think like them 2 games there we've done really well, and the draw against Nottingham Forest we've done well, so even though we lost 3-0 we're disappointed, we still can't forget about how good we was before then.
Personally, how do you assess your start to the season?
I don't think I've been the same as last season, but obviously I think there's still a lot of games left, and obviously had an injury at the start of the season, and I just got to build on it, and the more I play, the better I feel like I'm getting, the fitter I'm getting, so I'll come back to the way I was.
You can't underestimate how big a deal an injury is at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was right at the start of the season, so I think I missed out the first few games, and I played against Blackburn, and I was out again. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting fitter in that, and obviously as a winger and that, you need to be fit with quite a bit of running and that. So, but yeah, I will be back. Especially
when you're doing the amount of up and down that you do down that side at the moment. You're almost as well known for your defending now as you are going forward.
Yeah, and definitely, yeah. I think maybe sometimes I think I'm a bit like a right back, so sometimes I need to push up a bit and attack a little bit more, I think. So I'll take that into my game for Saturday.
Equally, you must be proud of the improvements you've made defensively, because I remember when you first joined, you talked about that being an area you wanted to improve on, and you certainly have.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I first joined, I think that was, a lot of people would say that I was a bit lazy or I didn't defend them much, but I feel over that a few years and when the gaffers come in, my defensive side's come much better.
You've got a new person playing behind you this year in the last few games, Martin Craney. How's that relationship working?
Really good. Craney's a really good player, top player, and he's quick. Not me. I haven't really seen too many people beat him one-on-one, so that's why I say to myself I could maybe trust him a little bit more and go higher up the pitch because he's quicker than most, and I don't think I need to. Obviously, if the fullback's going, I've had to follow him. But obviously, if I could trust him 1v1, that means I could get the ball higher up the pitch and have a 1v1 with the opposite defender.
Ipswich Town on Saturday. Obviously, always traditionally a good team in our division. How glad will you be to be back out on the pitch this weekend?
I'm really happy, looking forward to it. I remember playing against them last season when I came on. Me and Bunny came on and we done well. And I remember playing them at the end of last season. We done really well against them. So hopefully we can go there and do the same thing and get a result.
I'm going to say that, you must remember, because we did have a good record against Ipswich last year, 4 points from 2 games. Does that give you a bit of extra confidence?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we will have hopefully we'll have a lot of the ball on Saturday, and that's what we want. So we can, obviously they are a good team, don't get me wrong, they're up there for a reason. But I think we could definitely get back to winning ways.
When we've played Ipswich, they've had a different way of playing. They're quite a direct team, but they really know how to play that style, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think they've got a good manager, they've got a good team, solid team. So when it's time to play, we just got to know when to play.
Could see you coming up against one of your ex-Crystal Palace teammates this weekend in Jonathan Parr. How well do you know him, and how much do you look forward to that battle?
I know him really well. I played against him when we played against Palace, and then he obviously moved to Ipswich. And when I was at Palace, he was there all the time. And it's a good player, he's fit and that. But hopefully, I'll get the better of him on Saturday.
It's a fairly big 8 days coming up, starting with Ipswich. We've got 2 home games after that, MK Dons and Derby. How important do you think these periods are when the games come thick and fast?
I think they're really important with rest. Obviously, after this we've got 2 home games, which is good. So there's not really going to be a lot of travelling. But after the game, we need to rest, make sure we do everything right. And then we got MK Dons, which I think will be a tough game as well. And then Derby will be even tougher, I think. So we just got to make sure that we do everything right.
You say home games are good, obviously everyone likes playing at home, but do you almost think for your position that away games are better? Because you tend to play on the break a little bit more, you get a bit more space in behind?
Yeah, I think that is, saying that, yeah, definitely, because like I say, the teams always want to, when you're at home, you always on a break and teams catching a break. But I like playing at home as well, because obviously you've got the fans behind you, they always spur you on to go and when you get the ball to just run at your defender, it's like having an extra man, really, isn't it? So I do like playing at home, but sometimes I do like playing. Certain places I like playing away.
Any particular? Is Ipswich one of them?
I like playing at Ipswich. I really like playing at Ipswich, and even though we lost to Wolves, I like playing at Wolves most of the time. But I do love playing at home though.